guys, it's Cece the personality and welcome back to my channel. You already know what time it is. I know you've seen this video a million, gajillion, bazillion times, but let me tell you something. This one is different. This one is different. You want to know why? Because I'm actually going to be telling you if this Fenty Beauty foundation is one, worth your money, two, if it's really matte or not, because y'all know brands be lying, and three, I'm gonna let you know for my acne girls if this foundation is full coverage enough for our skin, if it's gonna cover all of our blemishes, or if you just need to stick to the foundation that you're using now because it's just not worth it. So if you want to see how I got this look and you want to see where I got these lashes from, keep on watching. Y'all, I got Fenty. Like, I got Fenty, and it probably sounds like, okay girl, everybody got Fenty, but no, everybody don't got Fenty, because Fenty is sold out in a lot of our shades. Like, Fenty is really sold out. I went to 3 Sephora's before I found my color, so I got Fenty and I'm happy. But let's get into the video. So let's talk about what I got, and it really ain't much if we gonna be honest. So I got the foundation in the color 420. So I went to 1 Sephora and she told me my color was 430. She did the color match thing and everything on me, but she told me, like, in the beginning, because I went with my roommates, she said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've never worked on black skin before. So when she said that, I was like, go on to another Sephora to get checked before I buy this foundation. She told me I was a 430. Then I went to the Sephora and I was like, this lady told me I was a 430, and she put this on me, and yeah, this is more my skin color, so 420. So this foundation was actually $34. I'm going to show you my receipt if it will focus. $34. I also got the Killawatt highlighter, and that was in the color Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. I actually didn't buy this. My sister bought this for me, so shout out to you, girl, because I'm poor, y'all. I'm really poor, and you're gonna see how poor I am real quick. So I'm so poor that I did not buy the primer, but I did ask for a sample because, well, first of all, you should always ask for a sample before you make a large purchase like makeup, because makeup is extremely expensive. So I do have a sample for you guys. I will be trying on the primer with this sample, not the real thing, because that's basically the same price as the foundation, so not paying that. I usually apply my foundation with this brush, this handle brush, because it's just easier to blend, but I've been hearing that using a beauty blender this is not a real beauty blender, this is a Real Techniques beauty blender, but I'm going to be using this to apply half of my face and then this to apply the other half, just to see which brush or which beauty blender will give me the best finish. So let's get started. So I already moisturized and put sunscreen on, so I do that under my makeup every time I put on makeup. A lot of people don't know this, but putting on sunscreen every day is very important, and it'll help your skin look young. So this is my sample primer. I'm gonna take some, rub it. I've been hearing people say that the primer smells really good. The primer don't smell well, this primer, maybe it's the sample primer, but it doesn't smell that good. Like, it's not no, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like, it doesn't stink, but it doesn't smell good, so, to me. But this primer is it definitely feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't feel like a primer at all. One thing I will say about this foundation is the lady at Sephora told me that this foundation is a water-based foundation, so do not use any primers with oil in it. So if you have an oily primer and you're considering buying the Fenty foundation, don't use it. don't use it, because she said that it'll affect the finish and you may not like it, but you're really not supposed to be using primers with oils in it at all. Alright y'all, I'm gonna open my my Fenty bottle. I really like the bottle. I think it's cute, very cute. It's a glass bottle, so I really like that. So the foundation I usually use is Urban Decay All Nighter, and that's because I'm extremely oily. So this All Nighter gives you a matte finish, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's supposed to last all night. But what I did notice when I compared the two is Fenty gives you more foundation. This, I don't remember the exact cost, but I know the cost of the Urban Decay is over $40, and like I said, this foundation is $34. So Fenty definitely gives you more foundation. If you look closely at the Urban Decay, it starts right here and it stops right here. And Fenty stops right here and finishes right here. So Fenty is actually cheaper and they give you more product. So I was definitely excited about that. Before I begin, the real purpose of this video is to see if this Fenty Beauty foundation will actually look good on my skin. And for me, looking good means that it covers all of my blemishes and it gives me a matte finish and I don't look oily throughout the day. So this is the purpose of this video. I want to see if this foundation will cover all of my problem areas. So I'm reading the back and it says shake well. So I'm gonna shake it. I think I'm gonna do the brush on this side and the beauty blender on my right side of my face. I'm gonna do 3 pumps. And the lady at Sephora also told me that this foundation dries really fast, so you need to hurry up and blend it in. You don't want to waste any time. So what that means is some people like to apply their foundation with dots. Do not do that because the foundation dries way too fast to apply with dots. And another thing about this foundation is it oxidizes. And if you don't know what oxidize means, when you apply it to your face, it's gonna look way lighter, but you need to give it a second for it to dry. And then when it dries, it'll get darker and kind of match to your skin tone. So if you can see, this is a little light for my skin, but I'm gonna let it dry and oxidize and it'll blend in more with my skin. This isn't giving me a bad coverage, but it's not full coverage. Like, I still see some of my problem areas, some of my blemishes. But when the lady applied my foundation in Sephora, she told me that I'm gonna apply the same amount, 3 pumps. I completely forgot what I just said because my camera cut off, but I'm applying this side with the beauty blender and I need to work really fast before it dries. Oh, I remember what I said now. I basically said that when the lady applied my foundation at Sephora, she put 2 coats. So this foundation is definitely, you can definitely layer this foundation. So after this completely oxidizes, I'm gonna put a second coat of foundation. Something I really liked about this foundation is the fact that there are a variety of colors. Now, the fact that there are so many colors can be really complicated when you're trying to find your color, but when you do find your color, it's like Christmas. Because one problem I had with the Urban Decay is that it was my color, but it wasn't my color. Like, it was close, but it wasn't it. And then when the lady applied this to my face, it looked like my skin. Like, it was it. So this actually completely oxidized, and as you guys can see, it's darker. It got way darker. I'm gonna apply my second coat with my brush. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. Now, I did apply dots, but I can apply dots with this brush because this brush I can work really fast with. But with the beauty blender, I definitely wouldn't do that. And that's what the lady at Sephora told me also. People are knocking her beauty blender because I seen YouTubers and they were like, the beauty blender is basically sucking up all of the foundation. And that's simply because they're applying with dots and they're not working fast enough. Oh, my phone is really blowing up. It is too late for people to be texting me. It is too late. What's up with people? They don't got no manners. It's 9:14. Why you texting me? I should not be receiving text messages after 7 o'clock. So here is my Fenty beauty. I'm real extra if you don't know by now. And if you're new to my channel and this is your first time watching this video or any of my videos, make sure to subscribe. I have a huge surprise for you guys and it's coming real soon. Like real soon. I'm gonna apply one here. I did one pump on this beauty blender. And yes, my beauty blender is wet. Y'all, my homegirl, she just started, but she never used to wet her beauty blenders. And I used to tell her like, girl, how are you gonna get that airbrush look? And she told me, she was like, girl, I just started wetting my beauty blender and my foundation looks so good. I was like,
really, nigga?
Bruh, nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. I don't know. I'm thinking I like the beauty blender finish way better. I really like, and I only use this beauty blender for my concealer, but this foundation is really easy to blend. So you guys, this is the finished look with the foundation. On this side I applied it with my handle brush. That's what I call this, makeup handle brush. I don't know the real name. And on this side I applied it with my beauty blender. And this is really freaking weird to me because this is the only brush I use to apply my foundation, but I love the look with the beauty blender. And for the most part, my blemishes are covered. Do you guys see what I mean by this foundation matches my skin? Like, it looks like my skin. Seriously, it looks like my skin. And I'm not even, a lot of people have been doing reviews and it just sounds like, okay, clearly you just saying this because you like Rihanna. I love Rihanna, but I'm dead serious. This foundation looks like my skin, and I know that's the look she was going for because all of her makeup looks very natural and looks like her skin. Y'all, I really like it. I really like the foundation so far, but we'll talk about that after. Let's continue. I'm gonna apply my contour and my concealer off camera, and then we're gonna work on the highlight when I get back. Y'all, this is my brother, can't you see? I got the victory. That's my song, y'all. When that song come on in church. But anyway, do y'all see this contour, honey? I really did not even want to set my face because this matte was so popping. Y'all, but it's time for the highlighter. This is my favorite part. I'm so excited. I don't even know how to open it. Okay. Are y'all ready? Y'all probably saw this highlighter a million times, but I don't care. You're gonna see it 1,000,001. So this is Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. Y'all, I can't open nothing with these nails on. This is why I hate getting nails. See this? Do y'all see this? So which one is this? This one is Girl Next Door and this one is Chic Phreak. Girl Next Door is, well, Chic Phreak is way glittery than Girl Next Door. I noticed with her Killawatts that there's one highlighter that's not as glittery and then there's one that's super glittery. And everybody's talking about Trophy Wife. Listen, let me tell y'all about Trophy Wife. Trophy Wife is very pretty, or it looks very pretty, but when you apply it, it's so glittery. Like, it looks like glitter and it just doesn't look cute. But when I went to Sephora with my roommates, one of my roommates, her name is Kyra, she put it on, and Kyra, she has darker skin. Oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful. And I've seen it on another YouTuber and she's dark skinned. It looks amazing. So I definitely think that Trophy Wife only looks good on dark skinned women, but when it comes to the lighter skin tones and the lighter browns, it's a no. Like, it just looks tacky. So y'all already know I'm doing Chic Phreak. I'll show y'all Girl Next Door, but I want to show y'all Chic Phreak. And these highlighters are extremely pigmented. I'm going to show you guys how pigmented it is. Bruh. Usually with other highlighters, you really have to rub it in like once or twice for the pigmentation to show, but these highlighters are so pigmented, and that's why I really kind of didn't like Trophy Wife, because it's already so glittery that the fact that it's super pigmented on top of that, it just looks like wow. Yo, I think I'm Rihanna now, to be honest. Like, I'm not Cece no more. I think I'm Rihanna. Yeah, you think so?
Really, nigga?
I think so. Bruh. Yo, y'all see the highlight? I'm freaking glowing. Let me do the other cheek. Wow, y'all have to, I don't know if y'all can see it like how I can see it. I'm gonna do the thing where they put it up here. I'm gonna put it everywhere, to be honest. I'm gonna do the little C that Rihanna did at the launch party, but she did it with Trophy Wife. Bruh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brow bone brush. I'm gonna put a little bit of Chic Phreak on my brow bone. And if you guys don't do this, you should definitely start, because brow bone highlighter is the ish. Okay, brow bone highlighter is just so cute. Y'all, I'm Rihanna. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow with Girl Next Door, and I'm gonna see how that turns out. I've seen some people use the highlighter as eyeshadow, so I'm gonna try Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak on my eyes. I'm gonna use a transition color. This is my MAC Studio palette. I think I got this from TJ Maxx, so it was like $7. I'm gonna use this color as my transition. Guys, if you don't use a transition shade for your eyeshadow, don't wear eyeshadow, because it looks crazy when I see people like just put eyeshadow on their lid and that's it. You need a transition color. Like, even if you use like a bronzer or use something, bro, you need a transition color. So I just primed my eyelids with some NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in the color, it's the number 1, and the white eyeshadow base is supposed to make your eyeshadow look more pigmented and brighter. So that's what I'm gonna do with the Girl Next Door, because the Girl Next Door looks like it's a really light pink, so I just want to see how it'll look with the eyeshadow base. Yeah, Girl Next Door is definitely more of a lighter highlighter. It's like close to white. It's a very light. I'll show you guys when I'm finished. So this is how Girl Next Door looks on my eyelids. It's like a very, let me close my eyes again for you. It's like a very light pink. It almost looks white, like a white glitter. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I have to get used to it, but I know I love Chic Phreak. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the white, but I'm going to apply eyeliner and I'm gonna put on some lashes, y'all, and I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna come back and give you the full review on what I think about the highlighter, the Killawatt highlighter in the color Chic Phreak, and Girl Next Door, and my 420 Fenty Beauty foundation. Alright guys, so I applied my lashes, I applied my mascara, I applied my eyeliner, and I applied some lip gloss, and this is the finishing look that I got with the Rihanna Fenty Beauty highlighter in the color Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak, and my 420 foundation. Now let's do an overview. I love it! No, but for real, I really do love the foundation. For $34 when I'm so used to paying close to $50 for my foundation, this foundation matches my skin color. For the first time, I found a foundation that matches my skin color, which is amazing, and I want to give her major props for that, because there's so many darker skin shades sold out in all of the Sephora's in my area, and that's a blessing, because there are so many makeup companies and makeup lines who don't even come out with darker shades for dark women. So I just want to give her a big shout out for that. From the palest shade to the darkest shade, Rihanna supplied so many different options for us. So good job, Riri. Yes, foundation gets a 5-star for me. Definitely I would suggest that you apply this foundation with a beauty blender, a wet beauty blender, to get that airbrush look. You don't even need to set your face with this foundation because it's so matte and it gives you that flawless look like you don't even have makeup on. Right now the look that I have is very glam because I'm about to record a content video, but even if I wanted to just apply this foundation, a little bit of mascara and eyeliner and lip gloss and go out, it would look so simple and so nice. So it doesn't matter if you're super glam, you love super glam makeup looks, or if you're just you like simple basic makeup looks, this foundation can do so much. Now let's talk about the highlighter. I freaking love Chic Phreak. Chic Phreak, I love it. I kind of want Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. I just bought my homegirl that for her birthday and it looks so cute, but I definitely love Chic Phreak. Girl Next Door, I'm gonna close my eyes for you again so you can see how Girl Next Door looks. It's a little bit too white for me. I don't really like white eyeshadows, but I'm going to try it as a highlighter one day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put Girl Next Door on top of Chic Phreak and see if I end up liking it. It's definitely more pigmented with Girl Next Door on top, but it's a little too white. I don't like white highlighters. So when it comes to the foundation, I definitely give it 5 out of 5. When it comes to the highlighter, I have to give it a 4 out of 5 because the highlighter that I have came with 2 and I didn't really like one of them. But I guess the other one is okay, but it's not my thing. So the Killawatt highlighter in the shade Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak, I would have to give that a 4 out of 5. The primer, I'm definitely going to try to find something cheaper and try it to see if I get the same look, or I'm just gonna keep going to get samples. And let me tell y'all something, if you cannot afford any of these products, if you can't afford the foundation, or if they simply just ran out of your shade and you're waiting for them to restock, do not be afraid to go to Sephora and ask for a sample, because I'm telling y'all, I did that so many times. And if you're still contemplating buying a $34 foundation, go get the sample and see if it's something that you want to invest in. Girl, get that sample, because I do it all the time, especially if you don't have the money right now and you're trying to save up for it. You better go to Sephora every week and ask for a sample. Maybe not every week, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, I love my lashes so much. They look so cute. If you want to see what kind of lashes they are and you want to know where I got it from, I have a video coming right after this, so definitely check that out. It's going to be a haul, my first haul, so definitely check that video out and I'm gonna let you know where I got these lashes from. Okay guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you love this look and I hope I answered all of your questions. If not, don't be afraid to drop the questions down below, because you might have some and I'm willing to answer anything you guys throw at me that I know the answer to. If you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Like I said, I have a huge surprise for you, so subscribe to my channel, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.